welcome back to Afternoon Live. There's a live look at the Oregon coast. Really pretty view there from our Inn at Spanish Head Resort Hotel camera in Lincoln City. All right, we have a fun take on pumpkin pie that can be done in no time. Here to share how to whip up a quick pumpkin pie pudding, we welcome back culinary nutritionist Sophia Malek, aka the Bad Nutritionist. Great to see you.
Thank you for having me.
Pumpkin pie pudding.
Yes, and this is in preparation for my favorite holiday.
Okay.
Thanksgiving, of course. It's like the Super Bowl of food lovers.
It is so much good food and lots of savory and starchy things, and that's my favorite.
Yeah, oh my God, same. My husband and I always argue about like the recipes. It's a real battle. We had it last night.
Okay.
Yeah.
I like that. It's very serious though.
It is.
Okay,
yeah.
But we have a sweet treat to wrap things up.
I like to say this is like the best thing to start your day with.
Okay.
Because a lot of people, I think, with a big meal will be like, oh, I shouldn't eat or I should save room. But in reality, start your day with something really sustainable nutritionally.
Sure.
Then you can ease into your food and you won't be going in so ravenous and like all the things.
When you have an empty stomach and then you just shove food in your mouth and then you get full really fast.
It's so fast,
and you don't feel so good.
No, exactly. So the pumpkin pie pudding is meant to go on something. So like today we're gonna have it on top of chia pudding here.
Okay.
But you could have it on. You could have it by itself. It's really got a decent amount of fiber from the pumpkin.
Nice.
And then you could also have it on oatmeal.
Oh, that's a good idea.
It's great for kids. It basically tastes like pumpkin pie. Wait, let's see if.
There we go.
We'll do it on that one. Tastes like pumpkin pie, but a little bit better for you because it's really just a lot of pumpkin puree.
Okay, okay. What are we starting with?
So we're starting with a cup and a half of milk.
Okay.
And to that, we're going to add about a cup of pureed pumpkin.
Do you have a preferred milk that's a good base for this, or is it kind of choose your own?
So the chia seed pudding I brought over there, the Bad Nutrition chia pudding, that is dairy-free and plant-based, but it's whatever. Like, I think I actually just used whole milk today.
Nice.
That's what I had.
I mean, it doesn't taste bad, right?
No. But like really whatever you coconut cream would be a really excellent replacement
that sounds great.
Just because of the fat content would make it really like delectable.
And what about the pumpkin that you're putting in too?
This is just your canned pureed pumpkin.
I love that. Easy.
You know, we don't have to be in a garden on this. We don't have to make our own.
No judgment.
Quite honestly, I don't feel like it tastes better to make your own pumpkin puree.
It depends on the recipe, right? And kind of what the end goal is.
When it comes to pumpkin puree, I say canned.
Yeah.
And I mean, I know best, right?
Okay. You do. You're the expert.
I absolutely do not know best, but I think that it tastes great. So we have a little bit of cornstarch or tapioca starch, sugar. We're going to add some sea salt to that.
Oh, nice.
And to this, we're just going to whisk it in. And you want to make sure that no clumps remain just because of that starch.
Okay.
And so as that cooks, we're going to add our pumpkin pie spice here and vanilla extract.
Yum.
And you can make this if you wanted to add like caramelized ginger on top or, you know, whatever you want to
just take it up a notch and make it more decadent.
Yeah, exactly.
So are you constantly whisking, and how long are we talking for the heating?
I'm just going to mix the spices in so they don't stay on top.
Okay.
And then we're going to let it come to heat. And you'll start seeing little bubbles start to emerge. They're pretty globby because the mixture's so thick. Kind of like pancake
bubbles, yeah.
Yeah, for sure. And then once that starts picking up, I would start whisking pretty continuously.
Okay.
And then you'll remove it after about 3 minutes after the bubbles start emerging.
Okay.
You'll see that it starts slowly changing color.
Okay.
It gets almost just a little bit darker. That right now we have a little bit of that white like tone to it. And so that'll go away. That's when the starch is cooked off.
Okay.
And so to finish, what we're gonna do is we will go ahead and add in some butter, and that's called mounting. And so it just, and you whisk that in at the very end.
At the end.
Yes.
Interesting.
And what that does, I don't know if I can turn that down, but what that does is it just kind of gives you a nice little gleam and glistening to the pudding and makes it really smooth and velvety. But we can taste it here.
Yeah, okay.
We have some finished product. And so, I mean, I'm a sucker for whipped cream.
Well, I mean, it's Thanksgiving.
I finished it with whipped cream, and we have it on top of chia pudding, which is like high in fat and fiber and protein.
Yeah.
So
that's a great way to kind of add a little extra zhuzh to whatever you're going in for.
Oh, we should have cheersed. Cheers.
Cheers. That is nice and refreshing, actually.
It's like a nice way to start the day because
But you get that
it's
kick of
festive.
pumpkin. It's sweet. And yeah, you talked about kind of lining the stomach. We're getting ready for the big event.
This is perfect to keep your blood sugar going, to be ready to get to Thanksgiving, so that when your in-laws or your parents say something that's triggering, you can just say, no problem.
No.
Here is the food. I don't have to say anything about that.
No stress
comment.
or anxiety involved. Hey, great to see you. Have a great
Thank you for
Thanksgiving.
coming, or having me.
We'll have this recipe and more about Sophia on our website at katu.com. And we'll be right back with more Afternoon Live right after this.